that it needs to go back from where it came. Like it does not belong with us.
So, this white lady from Alaska begs for help after her son stole a piece of the Great Pyramid in Egypt, and bad things have been happening to her and her family, and eventually her son died. Well, she further explains that her family have been experiencing things like cancer, deaths, and more bad things, and now she is boxing it up to send it back to Egypt. Which, of course, you and I know the pyramid doesn't have a mailbox. And this made me question, why do white people always want to take what doesn't belong to them? Well, some things are best left alone, like you. Anyways, guys, I managed to put together stitches. Credit belongs to the original creators of these videos. Let's get into the reactions. But before that, let's take a listen to this so we can get the context. And of course, I'll be right back after the stitches.
So I just saw the video of the woman whose son took home a piece of the pyramid. And when she told him to take it back, he did not listen to her, kept it, all type of chaos, spiraled out of control. And about a year after that, her son passed away. So she came on TikTok to then, I guess, like show proof that she is wrapping this piece up. She's sending it back. And, people are really trying to like kind of educate her on like what she should do. And, she wrote an apology letter and everything. And somebody was saying like, oh, these are ancient deities, like, they like fruits and nuts and things like that or whatever, like offer like a, give like an offering to show that you're sorry. Me, I went in to even say fast and pray and intercessory prayer too. Like you need to intercede in the spirit for what your son did, because this definitely can affect your bloodline. So as I'm reading some more of the comments, I see that she said that.
Now I knew as soon as sis said he took a piece of the pyramid, he was dead. Like and I don't mean to say that so, bluntly. But it's like, y'all be trying to play with these ancient energies. Everything is energy, right? You can't just take a piece of the pyramid back home with you. That's not how that works. On the most basic, primitive level of thinking, you don't just go into somebody's house and take something out of their house without asking them. Because you don't know what the consequences could be, right? You just don't know. You need to ask permission. So it'd be one thing if you went there and your spirit team or your ancestors or whoever was like, this is for you. This belongs to you. You need to take this to take it back to your bloodline, and it'll enrich your bloodline. I don't know. I mean, for all we know, maybe their ancestors are thieves. We all got some unscrupulous ancestors. We could be honest about that. But I just knew that's ancient energy. That's ancient energy. You don't just take something and think that you. She said all types of chaos started to ensue. First of all, his mother told him to take it back initially. He didn't. All sorts of chaos started to ensue, and then ultimately he died. Before she even got to that part in the story, I already knew he had died. I didn't even need to listen to the rest of it. I just knew that was clearly what was going to come. And she makes a good point. Make sure you go watch the full video because I only stitched a part of it. But she makes a good point that you don't have to believe in these things for them to affect you, right? This is spirituality. This is not religion. That's a different thing. This is energy. This is nature. This is just ancient power that is beyond anything that you can imagine. I mean, I personally have been obsessed with Egypt since I was a kid. You think I would go there and steal something from that land? Absolutely not. Like, that would never even cross my mind. I'd be so grateful to just be there, like, just to be in awe, right? I would never think to just, let me just, no. She sent it back, and it got sent back to her. And when she said that, I said, well, why would she think she could just mail it? You got to take that in person, mama. Do you think that energy is going to accept that piece of pyramid from you, from the mail? Like, who are you even sending that to? Do you think somebody's going to receive that and be like, oh, okay, I got you, I'll take it back? Because I never would. I didn't steal it to begin with. That's on you and your bloodline. That's literally your son took that and brought that home to you. You have to take it back. Ever since I went through my spiritual awakening or conscious awakening, whatever you want to call it, back in 2008, obsessed with Ankhs as well, right? I'll either wear a ring or a necklace. This is my necklace that I've had for quite a while sometime. But like, just the culture and the richness and the royalty and the politics, and just always been obsessed with that place. So I would approach it with the utmost respect. And when I travel anywhere, I'm approaching that land and those people with the utmost respect. I've talked about it before. People are on TikTok telling her to, take offerings or something, and she's, make a prayer or something. Yeah, all of those things. Take an offering, say a few prayers, apologize, right? You've disrupted something, right? Or not you specifically, your son disrupted something, and that the consequence was tragic. Y'all can't be playing with these ancient energies, man. It's not a game, whether you believe in it or not. Have y'all just seen that video of that woman saying how her son took home a piece of the Egyptian pyramids and now her family is cursed? Let's talk about it. So this woman on here is sharing her story on how she is trying to send back a piece of the pyramids because her son, I believe she said a year ago, went on a trip to Egypt and somehow chiseled a piece of the pyramid off and brought it back. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And that was a huge no-no. So she said when he got home, he showed her and she was like, you need to send that back. And she said immediately things just started getting bad. I'm talking about deaths in the family, cancers, lots of hospital visits, like people getting sick, just random things just started going downhill. And she said when she would, mention it to him, he'll just brush it off. And then a few months later, I believe she said in March, he sadly passed away. And this stuff like this is nothing to play with. Do y'all not know how sacred the Egyptians were? The things that, I just don't understand why would one do such a thing. This is nothing to play with. And she's now saying that she's finally, got enough, time and courage to finally send this piece back. And it's very illegal. First of all, I know you're not even supposed to take the rocks. They said that is bad luck. I don't even want to take a picture when I go to Egypt. It's just that symbolic. Oh my God, that is scary, y'all. That is genuinely scary. This young man literally passed away. And now the mom is stuck with this piece of sacred, oh my God, this is crazy to me. But yeah, y'all need to look this up. She's sharing her story and just all the things that has happened. It's genuinely crazy. Y'all leave stuff. Do not disturb sacred places. Just please be smart when y'all do these type of things because this won't just affect you. This will affect your family. This stuff is very real, whether you believe it or not. Just don't take nothing home with you. Come with what you leave with what you came with or something. Just please.
Bro, this woman said her son stole a piece of the pyramid when they went over to Egypt. He broke a piece off and brought it back to the house. She going viral right now because she's trying to get the rock sent back to Egypt. She said it cursed her family ever since he brought it back. Bro, she talking about he stole a piece, brought it back home, and then she was warning him yo, you need to take that back. This ain't good business. And he was roasting her you doing too much, da da da. Then he ended up he ain't here no more. She said people in her family started getting sick, strange stuff start happening in her house. She said somebody in her family caught the C word. Y'all know what that is. But she said in March he got, and she still got the piece of the pyramid in her house. She was I'm not making fun of his demise or nothing, but I was trying to tell him. And then recently she's working on sending the piece back, right? So she got a little, a cute little box. She said she's gonna write a note and send it back to Egypt. She said she's gonna apologize in a note and get the curse up off her family. Bro, tell me why the box got sent back to her. She said that it says received, but the box got sent back to her. She said nobody wanted to receive the package. So she's back with this piece of pyramid that her late son, stole from Egypt. Allegedly, but look it up, y'all. Look her up. It's on TikTok. Crazy work.
And another thing, y'all bitches did not watch The Mummy enough back in the day, and it shows. Imagine having a child who grows up having a dream of wanting to see a certain historical landmark, right? Imagine a trip to said historical landmark ultimately resulting in you losing your child and inheriting a spiritual beef. You don't have to imagine. That's exactly what the fuck is going on this app. So this woman had a son who had dreams of going to see the pyramids in Egypt, right? They go on a trip to see these pyramids. He breaks off a piece of the pyramid and brings it back to the fucking States. He shows it to his mother. His mother's like, that shit don't belong here. You need to send that back to where the fuck you found it. This motherfucker waves it off like it's nothing. Before you ask, yes, he was. From that moment on, the Mayan ancestors, the African ancestors, turned him and his family every which way but loose. It gets to a point where within a year of him breaking off this piece of the pyramid, he goes and takes a sabbatical. Permanently. Y'all catch my drift? Now, a couple of months ago, his mother came on the app basically telling us what happened and showing us that, she's trying to send it back. Now, I'm searching through this app with keywords and all of that. trying to get an update of things. Allegedly, she tried to send it to like a museum of some sort. Within weeks, months of her sending it off, it arrives back on her doorstep. Me beg ya post-seclat pardon? Now, I've already given y'all my first two initial thoughts at the beginning of the video. Continuing. Imagine not only disturbing the Mayan/African ancestors, but breaking commandment number 5 and 8. Damn. Double homicide. You laughed. It's okay. We can have a little kiki over here. But nah, in all seriousness, right? Nah, to the mom, if you come across this video, I want to talk to you on some serious shit, right? First things first, please don't take any offense to anything that I say in this video. This is how I am naturally, even without a little drinky drink. Now, I'm sure you're aware of how informative this app is. We're kind of all talking about this situation, but I just want to do my best to be as helpful as I can. Now, personally, as a church kid, as a preacher's kid, I would definitely intercede in the spirit. As a human being, I would take any spiritual advice that I get in the comments. But let me tell you this as somebody's son. If it's one thing that my mother always taught me, put things back where the fuck I found them. Now, I highly doubt that you saw exactly where he broke off this piece of the pyramid from. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't be in this situation right now. But honestly, your best bet is, I'm not sure exactly what your financial situation is, but baby, you got to go back to them pyramids. The piece of the pyramid came from the pyramids. And before the thought of, I don't know exactly which pyramid it came off of comes to your mind, and I ask this question with love, how bad do you want this curse off of your family?
White people are insane. What would possess that white man to steal a piece of the pyramid? Like, that just sounds so disrespectful. This lady said her son brought home a piece of the pyramid after a trip to Egypt. She told him that it didn't belong with them and he needed to take it back immediately, right? He said, no, I don't care nothing about what you're talking about. She said he never listened to anybody, right? She said that piece of the pyramid ended up cursing her whole family. People was getting cancers, long hospital stays. People was dropping dead, and he eventually dies. Like, what? So he died in March. It's now November. Well, I think this video is probably from October. Oh, no, it's actually from September, the end of September. So she packs it up, does the whole video, packs it up, sends it back to some random museum that she found in Egypt, right? So she's all excited. You could tell her energy, her spirits was visibly lifted after shipping it off, right? In my mind, though, I'm watching, I'm like, I guarantee it's going to end up right back at her house. I don't know why I felt like this, but I kept scrolling until I got an update. Sure enough, 3 months and 1 week after she initially sent the piece of the pyramid back to Egypt, it arrived back at her doorstep. Oh my God, I would literally lose my mind. First of all, I wouldn't even be in that position, because why would you steal a piece of the pyramid in the first place? But here's my question. Being that him just stealing this little small piece of the pyramid got him and his whole family cursed, right? Why the hell hasn't the British Museum literally burned to the ground? I'm so confused. And then they said that the pyramids used to have 24 karat pyramid toppers. I guess they were also in the shape of a pyramid, that it was some form of an energy. It transmuted energy or it collected energy from the atmosphere, whatever. They've been missing for, since the beginning of the time. What happened? Who was responsible for that? Like, I got questions.
This woman said her son went to Egypt. He went to the pyramids. He took a chunk off the pyramid. Like, he took a chunk of the material that the pyramid is, like a piece of the pyramid. Like, literally grabbed a chunk, brought it back to the United States of the Americas. When he got back, he told his mama that he took a chunk from the pyramids, as, I guess, a souvenir, whatever the case may be. She told him to take it back. Within the first year, like after that, like he had just, his life was just in shambles. Apparently a lot of stuff had been going on in his life. He ultimately passed away about a year after he went to the pyramids. People have been telling the mama she need to return it. The mama tried sending it back. Don't know who she sent it back to. The pyramids don't have a mailbox. But apparently it came back. People been telling her to give like an offering to the piece of artifact, plead to the ancestors, pray about it, but get it out your house because it could have cursed your family bloodline. Do y'all think him dying or him just experiencing utter turmoil after going to the pyramids and taking a piece of it, like a physical piece of the pyramid, like this shit's crazy. Like, who would want that? Like, why would you want that? Why? And then now you dead. Now your mama stuck with it. Your mama don't know what to do with it.
Please tell me someone else saw the video of the woman who said that her son stole a piece of the pyramid in Egypt and brought it home. Now, I'm assuming home is America, but it gets crazy. First of all, anyone spiritual or with sense knows that you're not supposed to take things from ancient grounds. They are protected in many ways. When they tell you, like, don't touch Chichen Itza and stuff, they mean it. And there's reason. So the woman proceeds to say that she knows it's illegal, but she's returning it to Egypt because so many things have happened since her son acquired that piece of the pyramid. Wait, stay with me, stick with me. It's crazy. So then she said all kinds of crazy things were happening, and she kept saying, yo, this thing is cursed. We need to send it back. And from the first time her son showed her, she said, you need to take this back. You need to send it back. This does not belong here with us. He didn't listen. She said people got cancer, all kind of crazy things. But the craziest thing is, her son passed away like a year after acquiring that piece of the pyramid that he made fun of his mom for saying that he should put back. What? And she did say that it was cursed. She didn't say like that he was already sick. It did seem like this happened very suddenly. Bitch, what? That's what I'm saying. Don't play. Y'all like to play in the face of entities that you don't think exist. And I'm sorry for you. I have so much respect for those places. You can just feel the history. And y'all want to fuck with that? This poor family, because she said her son never gave a fuck what people thought or did and told him to do. And now she's trying to get rid of it because she feels cursed in so many ways. And to me, that's crazy. But for it to all go downhill so quick, goddamn.
Question is, why acting out in other people's countries? What the hell? So much of this world is sacred and deserve homage and admiration, yet we as humans continue to desecrate and disrespect. Now, one thing I must say is that it's very interesting that this white woman, being Caucasian, understands that the series of unfortunate events is directly related to the stolen pyramid piece. I honestly thought palm-colored people just scoffed at things like that in general, and that men, if you remember men who opened King Tut's grave, they all died. They were all white people. Okay, they were all white. People don't believe in curses or that it could ever be possible. And to hear her say this is very interesting. She is an anomaly, yes. She's an anomaly among her people. And all I can say is I'm sorry for her loss. I'm sorry that she had to lose her son, because if you heard what she said initially, she mentioned to her son, she asked her son to take it back. Now I wonder, because when you take things that don't belong to you, let's say something as sacred as a piece from a pyramid, I have seen situations whereby when something is easily done, or maybe you like cross your lines and do something that you're not supposed to do, just to make things right. It's not that easy, especially in this case where this piece of pyramid is sacred. I honestly think that In fact, in general, what happens in most instances is that they have to sacrifice, okay? In as much as they don't belong, that they don't believe curses can come upon anybody, especially white people. I don't mean all white people, but I know for real that these white people, because they don't fear, they have zero fear, especially when it comes to things that have to do with black people. They have zero fear. They'll go in different places and be getting things, different things. You get this here, you get that there, and stuff like that, without knowing what they are bringing upon themselves. Okay, you don't step on sacred grounds and take anything that is supposed to be there. You cannot do that. And so, in order to reverse certain things, certain sacrifices happen. Certain sacrifices happen, and it won't be an easy one. I don't think it's a question of, oh, I am mailing it back after the series of the things that she just mentioned happened, and eventually she got to lose this son. So uh, I don't think that she'll be able to mail it back, because when you send a mail, that she says she's going to say in the mail that please kindly take this piece of the pyramid for me to that place. This and this happened after I took it. Nobody's going to take it back, because they know, the people who are there already, they know the things that can come upon you when you cross your lines. And so just taking it back, like, I wouldn't want to be in that position. If this mail was mailed to me, and they said, oh, take it back to it has brought curses, deaths, and sicknesses upon my life and my family, just take it back. It's not an easy one. It won't be an easy one, though. It won't be an easy one. So I just hope for the best, but this serves as a lesson, especially to other white people, that you cannot just step on people's lands and take what they don't take there. Just some things are better left alone, okay? And before you go somewhere, or if you are an explorer, better you get knowledge of the place you're going to. Be knowledgeable about it so you don't end up making such mistakes. Anyways, you guys, I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section below on this. Please share it below. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.